This is the Tumi Carson Laptop Backpack, and this is the bag that I'm going to be talking about today. So just to give some background on my journey to this bag, I have been on a laptop backpack quest for the better part of a year and a half. I don't really love backpacks as a mode of transportation. Transporting bags is not my favorite bag in general, because I don't think it's super secure in terms of potential for pickpocketing and theft. So that's my one sort of hesitation with a backpack, but for function, you can't beat the backpack function. And that's something that I really need right now with a little one. I have a 2-year-old, and even though I'm not going into a physical office, I do commute to a different location 2 to 4 times a week, at least up to 4 times a week. So I'm hauling all of my work stuff to get my job done, along with all of my 2-year-old stuff. So I need something that I can just throw on my back and go with. So I carry 2 laptops in my bag, and it tends to get quite heavy. So I needed something with a big capacity. And I also wanted something that would be a little bit more professional and grown up looking. So that's why I needed a backpack. I tried for a tote for a little bit. I tried to use a tote bag, and it was just a nightmare, and I learned my lesson. So I tried. So previously I was using a Fjallraven Kanken 15-inch laptop bag, which I really liked, but it was just too small and it didn't have the function that I needed. So I have very specific requests for my bag. I wanted my bag to have 2 side potential water bottle pockets, and this luggage pass-through, and a separate laptop compartment. So those were my 3 requirements. It had to have a luggage sleeve, it had to have 2 side water bottle pockets, and a separate access laptop sleeve compartment. And you would not believe how difficult it was to find all of those features in a bag that I like the look of. So I know that I'm very, very particular. So I know that about myself. So here are some of the versions that I looked at. And if you left me a comment suggesting a bag, I really appreciate that. So thank you so much for your comments and your suggestions. I have a video on the Kanken laptop and that I used to was using, and I have a video on the Vera Bradley Campus Backpack, which is probably my favorite of all the laptop backpacks that I've tried. And the reason for that is it was very comfortable. I mean, so many things. It had everything I wanted. It had the 2 external water bottle pockets that were big, like had a high capacity, and it had the luggage sleeve, and it had the separate laptop compartment, and it was comfortable. It had big, wide, thick straps, and it was even like American Chiropractor Association. That campus model was American Chiropractor Association approved, which is great. So I really like that bag, but ultimately I got it in the, it was just a quilted black microfiber version, and I liked it a lot. I did not love the look of it, and ultimately it kind of made me feel a little bit like I was in high school or I was teaching high school, neither of which are my situation. I really liked the look, and again, it was so comfortable. And I may look for that version again, maybe in a different, like a fun print, but ultimately it just didn't encourage me to, I want to say, be at my best. I didn't feel like it supported me to be at my best professional capacity. So I released that bag. So that was the first one, and probably one of my favorites, my favorite version. And it had a big capacity. It was a solid bag that didn't look too big. It was just, I really liked that bag. So other bags that I considered, somebody mentioned Bihn. There are some that have external luggage pass-throughs. So great. The thing about, and they're made in the US, and they've got they're great like warranties and really well constructed. So Bihn pieces are very solid. I have 3 right now, 2 Bihn, 2 shoulder side packing cube bags that I use for my my 2-year-old stuff, and a handy little thing, which I'm actually trying to sell. Great construction, can 100% vouch for the quality. The bags are not, for the price, and B, so they're just very expensive, which is fine if you love them. I don't like any of the look of any of them, and they didn't have the external side water bottle pockets, which is one of my top 3 requirements, that they be external and that they be on the side. I know there's an internal waterproof pocket in the middle for a water bottle, and that just, there's too much potential for disaster with a water bottle pocket right in the middle of your bag. That's just so many ways of wrong. I just recently had a laptop ruined due to water damage. Just so many ways that could go wrong. Even if the pocket is waterproof, I don't want water in my bag, number one. Be in the middle of my bag. It just, I too many ways that could go wrong if anything were to happen with that pocket. So that was kind of immediately knocked Tom Bihn out of the running. I've also tried an Osprey, many different types of Osprey packs. I was thinking maybe a North Face. And those are great bags. They do kind of look like you're going hiking. Same with the Thule, also has that same external water bottles and the luggage pass-through, which I've done a review on that one. And I think it was a Tumi Subterra is the brand. Again, it's a model name. Great looking bag and checked my boxes, but was a little bit too, I would say rugged isn't the right word, but a little bit too utilitarian for what I was looking for. So those were out. I know Away has some great bags too. I'm just not a huge, I don't really like that brand. I know Low & Sons has some good ones. Also, the side pockets looked a little bit small on the Low & Sons, so I did not go with those. Let me know if there's anything else that I'm leaving out. I have done considerable research, again, for the better part of a year and a half. It's been longer, really, that I've been looking for this type of backpack. So I've done a considerable amount of research. And if I'm missing anything, please let me know. I like hearing your suggestions. So ultimately, I came back to Tumi, and the reason why, there are a couple reasons why, and this model, the Tumi brand, first of all, is just so really durable. My experience with them has been really durable. I've had this tote for a good long while. I think I got it on eBay. This is the Tumi Voyager Essentials tote. I think I actually have the tag. I can check for you. There's a luggage pass-through sleeve right here. It unzips. Front pocket here, top zipper here, just such good quality. I've had it for 5 years. Again, I think I got it on eBay, free loved, but like it's a Q tote. So the Q quintessential tote. And it also has the little luggage tags, an extra set. So super durable. I bought it new from eBay. I never pay full price. So this is just such good quality. When my Fjällräven was too uncomfortable and too small, I switched into this, and I was really impressed by the quality, and it reminded me how much I really like this brand. So there's that gold. This is black with gold, and I've learned I am a silver hardware girl. So I finally was like, let me just go with Tumi. And the reason I didn't want to do Tumi is because it feels a little bit corporate consultant cog to me, which I'm definitely not. But I liked the corporate look. It's a little bit more sort of streamlined. And the luggage sleeve has to be going this way, has up and down as opposed to horizontal. Because, yeah, you're going to turn your bag like this on your luggage? No. So, because I know there are a couple of them, like Peak Designs, and who's the other one? Air has one that goes, AER has one that goes horizontal, which is just ridiculous to me. Like, absolutely not. That's worse than having no luggage sleeve. So I came back to Tumi and was like, let me just go with Tumi. So then I've been looking kind of seriously for about 3 weeks. The RealReal actually has Tumi, so I was kind of stalking that website just to see, and I'd like favorite things, and then watch how often they'd be discounted, and then how quickly they'd sell. So there were two on the RealReal that I was like, ooh, I wish I'd gotten them for that price. So these this style retails for about $350 to $375. And then they occasionally run 20 to 30% off sales. So I knew that was around. I didn't want to pay more than that, certainly. There's the updated laptop backpack for women is the Celina, C-E-L-I-N-A, and I would have looked at that one. It's a little bit more expensive. That's like $475. So this version, the Carson, is from a couple years ago. This is 2024. It was probably, I want to say this came out in 2019, so a couple years. So I was open to any laptop, any version, the Carson, the Calais, or the Celina, but it had to be black and it had to have silver or gunmetal hardware. Those were my non-negotiables. So again, going through the RealReal and kind of stalking that and seeing how often they were discounted and how quickly they sold, I kind of got a feeling for the market. And I saw a couple that I was like, oh, I wish I jumped on that one, but I didn't. So I also checked eBay and Poshmark, and I was very wary of Poshmark, especially because there are so many scams, outright scams on Poshmark, where they'll list a Tumi bag for around $165 to $180, and it will just flat out be like the user will have only like 1 or 2 other items and have no feedback and that type of situation. So I was very wary about Poshmark. And then eBay, same. A lot of the Tumis come from Japan, and you run the risk, A, of having to pay additional duties, and B, that it's not the one that you ordered. Like if you ordered a black bag and you got a blue bag, it's not worth it to send it back, but you don't have the bag that you want. It's an authentic Tumi, but it's just not the bag that you wanted. I didn't want that to happen either. So I had been stalking both of those sites, and this came from Poshmark. And I triple checked with the seller. Like, I'll leave them a comment too. And if a seller responds to a comment with an intelligent answer, then I'm like, okay, a little bit more, I feel a little bit better about buying from them. So my question was, and Jackie from Jack's Bag Attack asks this too, my question was this from your personal collection? Because this bag was listed for like $175, very good use condition. And I was like, oh, that's really good. I saw one listed for $220, but it had the original user's initials on this luggage tag. She wanted $220 for it, and I offered her like $175, and she declined, and I was like, okay. I was about to pay the $220, and I was like, you know what, let me wait a little bit longer. And then this one came up. She'd only used it once. This one said very, very light and like excellent use condition, which it is. So the seller responded and said, no, it wasn't from her personal collection, but it was an authentic Tumi in great condition. And I was like, okay, fine. So she listed it for $175. She sent me an offer of $145, and I sent her an offer of $120, and she accepted that offer. So I was very happy with that price that I paid, and it was in excellent condition. Shipping was super fast, and it came packaged. It smelled like a luggage store, like that like leather luggage kind of store, which makes sense. So I wonder if it was like a floor model or something like that. There was one very, very, very tiny stain on the inside here, of the inside pocket so I wiped the whole thing down with like a Lysol wipe, which just to disinfect it. I know isn't the best for the quality, or for the nylon. And there was I found another stain, very, very slight, on the inside of this zipper pocket here. Overall, really, really happy with the quality, and for what I paid, I'm not complaining at all. So this is the bag. It's black with silver hardware. It does come with gunmetal, but this is a silver version, and it is an authentic, it's silver, which I love. I'm such a silver hardware girl. Gold just makes me nervous. Like, gold makes me like anxious for some reason. I don't know why. I just really like silver hardware. So this is what it looks like. I'll just go through some of the features. It does have the external water bottle pockets. This is a Yeti 12-ounce Rambler. This pocket is waterproof, and there is, let's see, so this one, no, it's this one. This one's waterproof, and it has a little hole to drain. You can keep an umbrella there, or a water bottle, and this is a 30-ounce Stanley, and that fits very comfortably in this side. I mean, you gotta be realistic with these water bottle pockets. They're not meant for like long, like you just have to be careful when you put things in here. I'm fully aware they're not great for drinks, but having 2 zippers on the side helps for security. And I just, again, I'm going to be realistic and careful about what I put in there, but they're on the outside is key. So there are 2 pockets. Be aware though, if you're looking at purchasing one of these, there are 2 zippers on this waterproof pocket, only 1 zipper on the non-waterproof pocket. There's a little key fob there, which is great. I love it. These are the straps that look like this. They don't dangle, which I like. To make them shorter, you just adjust here. Shorter or longer, you adjust here. And there's this pocket right here. This does not go all the way down. It just goes to about here. And you can tuck the little strap in there. Just keep my AirPods in there. We're gonna put a phone in there. Oh, there's also, behind the non-waterproof pocket, is a secret pocket here for a phone if you want to put a phone in there, which is cool. Got a little magnet too. Got a front pocket here. Looks like that. And that's the outside, the exterior. So this is the interior. Just to see, it does fit. on the ground. If it's not super full, it will fit and stand up, which is kind of important to me that it stands up. But if it is really full, down a little bit further, it won't stand up. So that's that. And this is what the inside looks like. I have some snacks. Let me see what else. I have chargers. Again, I just got this today, so please forgive me for not having everything sort of laid out, my filming setup. Cables. I carry my planner, notebook. This is my planner. I carry 2 notebooks and a legal pad, which is actually not a ton. So I would say if I had to estimate, I can look up the liters, how many liters it carries. I would say 14 to 16 liters, definitely less than 20 liters is what it feels like to me. And then there is a laptop compartment. I normally carry 2 laptops, and they're small. They're 11 inches and 13 inches. So this could fit, I would say, up to a 15 or 16 inch, but definitely double check the specs if you can. Let's put those back there. So that is my Tumi Carson Laptop Backpack. Oh, and another thing to note is that the laptop compartment only has 1 zipper, which is annoying. I wish it had 2. And the laptop compartment is also not suspended, which is annoying as well. So you just have to be very gentle. It is padded, fairly well padded, but not suspended from the ground, which means when you put your backpack down, your bag comes perilously, your computer comes perilously close to the ground. So just be mindful of that and don't go slamming your bag down, which I've done by accident several times. So overall, that's the look. That's the Tumi Carson Laptop Backpack from the Voyager collection. I like it. It checks my boxes. I'm happy with it. For a backpack that isn't my favorite mode of transport, but there you go. I do love the feeling. It feels very luxurious, which is important too. So it encourages me to be my best. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Happy to answer them in the comments below. Bye.